Histatu Network presents Hytale's first, one-of-a-kind, 24/7, always on, always active, massive dungeon world. 9 handcrafted regions: desert, forest, snow, swamp, void, fire, and more, each with its own theme, music, mobs, weather, and ambience. Over 400 treasure chests hidden across the map in 3 rarity tiers, each lootable once a day per player. Mob packs, mini bosses, and region bosses on respawn timers from 90 seconds to 10 minutes, so there's always something to kill. Live world events, blood moons, treasure rushes, horde nights, buffing entire regions with bonus coins, faster respawns, and instant chest resets. Lifetime leaderboards, every kill and every chest you ever open, tracked forever. And coming soon, the dungeon's own world boss, the Kraken. A server-wide multi-phase fight in the Sea Break Cove with its own reward economy. And yeah, it's pretty much a massive octopus that slaps you around and kills you. And yes, the big rewards are worth getting. Chest loot in the dungeon shop can pay out crate keys, rank rewards like divine rank, and exclusive weapons, including shiny divine weapons. The dungeon is where you want to grind your way to them. Here's how to join. Type /dungeons, find the 24/7 Dungeon World card, and click Join Now. Or just use the short alias /HD anywhere on the server. A full screen page appears, Histatu Dungeon World. Choose your entrance. You'll see a map of the entire dungeon world with numbered gold pins. Each pin is an entrance, placed at its real location on the map. At the top, a live status line shows how many players are inside right now, say 37 out of 50, and how many are waiting in queue if it's full. To enter, click a pin or its button below the map to select it. It turns green, then press teleport. Selecting and teleport are 2 separate clicks, so you can't misclick your way into the wrong region. When you arrive, chat confirms exactly where you came in. And remember, entry is free. No cost, no key, no retry cooldown. Come and go as often as you like, 24/7. If the world is full at 50 out of 50, you're placed in a first come, first served queue and told your position, updated every time the line moves with a reminder every 30 seconds. And the moment a slot frees up, you're teleported in automatically. No prompt, no accept button. So don't queue up and start something you can't leave, and don't go AFK, because 5 minutes without moving drops you from the queue. But remember, Hytale is early access and there's only so many players one world can hold while keeping things smooth, lag-free, and optimized. So over time, we'll expand the map, add more regions, raise the player cap, and possibly even run multiple maps. Once you're inside, /HD still works, and now it's a free fast travel menu. Reopen the map, pick any entrance, and teleport there instantly. No queue, no cost. It's the fastest way to hop between regions. Ready to leave? Run /HD leave or press exit dungeon on the map page. You're returned to the exact spot you were standing when you entered, not dumped at spawn. Leaving is also how you get your normal commands back. More on that in a second. The moment you arrive, 3 things happen. 1. Spawn protection. You take 0 damage for 10 seconds on every arrival, entering, fast traveling between entrances, and respawning after death. Use it to get your bearings. 2. The dungeon scorecard appears, bottom left. Your live chest hunting progress for the day, region by region. And 3. The minimap appears, top left. Live terrain, your position and facing, your coordinates, and green arrows for your party members. You want them somewhere else? Doing /HD settings lets you reposition every HUD element. The Histatu Dungeon World is a curated PvE combat world, not a survival sandbox. The rules are enforced automatically for everyone, everywhere inside. You can't break blocks. You can't place blocks. The only containers you can open are loot chests, which are where the OP rewards are anyways. PvP is disabled across the entire map. Gliders and flying are disabled too. Try to deploy glider and you'll achieve nothing, except hopping around like a bunny. And while you're still inside, almost all commands are locked. Here's what still works. The entire /HD family, joining, leaving, the shop, your mob coins, the leaderboard, your HUD settings, basic chat and social commands, messaging, replying, the player list, reporting a player. The entire Histatu skills family. Skills, level, ascend, runes, clan, party, marry, all permitted. Your crate keys with /keys. And yes, /suicide works. It's a legitimate escape catch. You respawn and the interest map opens automatically. But there's no /home, no /TP, no /spawn, no /back. You want those? You have to leave the dungeon using /HD leave. The Histatu Dungeon World launches with 9 themed regions and many more to come. Each is fully hand-built with its own mob roster, its own boss, its own chest horde, music, weather, screen tint, even its own time of day. Here are some of my favorites. Samara, a sun-scorched desert of heat, haze, golden skies, and dust storms. Sand skeletons, Scarex, goblins, Saurians, ruled by a colossal sand crystal golem. Thornvale, a deep forest of firefly nights and morning mists. Trorks, wolves, werewolves, ruled by Hetero. Glasaris, a frozen wasteland of northern lights and blizzard. Frost skeletons, outlanders, yetis, ruled by the frost dragon. Blackfin, a mist-drowned swamp of fenstalkers, crocodiles, and giant toads. And the Hollow, a corrupted, haunted expanse locked in permanent night. Void spawns, wraiths, ghouls, shadow knights ruled by the Void Golem. And there's so much more. Every element, life, fire, void, ice, water, and soon, divine element can be found in the Histatu Dungeon World. The Dungeon World has full map support and is smarter than a normal map. Region borders glow, each region washed in its own color. Region names are printed directly onto the map, but only after that region has been discovered by anyone ever. Undiscovered regions show their borders but keep their names secret. And other players are hidden from your map and compass while in the dungeon. No stalking other grinders to steal their chest roots. Your party members, though, stay visible on the map and as green arrows on your minimap. Every mob in the dungeon world is deliberately placed. There are no random spawns. Instead, the world is seeded with hundreds of mob packs, each anchored to a spot in the world. Come within about 48 blocks of the pack's home and it spawns. 4 to 7 mobs with the pack size re-rolling on every respawn. 1 or more about 56 blocks away for 5 seconds and the pack silently despawns and instantly returns at full size when you come back. Walking away does not put a pack on cooldown. Only wiping a pack out starts its respawn timer. Normal packs, 90 seconds. That's your bread and butter grind. Mini bosses, 5 minutes. Single powerful elite mobs. Region bosses, 10 minutes. The big ones, that timer even survives server resets. Mob difficulty is governed by our own Histatu skills system. Every mob that spawns reads the nearby player level and adjusts automatically. And the tuning target, comparable to and slightly harder than Dungeon of Fear 3. 4 combat quirks worth knowing. 1. You can't cheese mobs with the environment. Dungeon mobs are immune to fall damage, fire, brambles, everything environmental. Knocking a boss off a cliff does nothing. The environment still hurts you, though. 2. Projectile kills count. Bows and spell kills credit the shooter for stats and kills. 3. Boss adds despawn automatically once players leave. You'll never find a leftover horde camping a boss arena. And 4. Bosses and their minions can't damage each other, so don't bother trying to make them friendly fire, just like in our Histatu raids. Now, the part that makes the grind worth it. Over 400 chests hidden all across 9 regions, inside ruins, dungeons, caves, buildings, underwater, everywhere. And trust me when I say the map is bigger than you think it is. Even more regions and more chests are coming every month. And every last one of them can be looted every player, every day. 3 tiers: common, silver gray color, everyday loot, everywhere. Rare, blue color, better loot, better hidden. Legendary, gold color. This is the good stuff, the rarest finds on the map, and these can pay out permanent ranks, divine weapons, and even shiny divine weapons. Some chests are random. They secretly re-roll their tier every single time they're opened. Roughly 60% are common, 30% are rare, 10% are legendary. So every chest you find, you should open. Here's how you find them. Every chest you can still loot today emits a gem sparkle effect, visible from 28 blocks away. And here's the clever part. The sparkles are personal. A chest only sparkles for players that haven't looted it yet today. If your friend's chest is shimmering and yours isn't, you've already been there. No sparkle? Come back tomorrow. Open one, and the chat tells you the rarity you just unlocked. A private loot window pops up with your rolled reward, and some rewards aren't items at all. Legendary or rare chests can trigger command rewards, like a free rank or shiny weapons, credited straight to you. You'll also quietly earn 5 mob coins per chest open. And here's the thing, you cannot lose loot. Close the window with items inside, or get jumped mid-loot. The chest holds your items for 5 minutes. Click it again to reopen your stash, or wait, and everything is automatically delivered to your inventory. Every chest resets at midnight server time, that's UTC, and cooldowns are per player. Someone else looting a chest changes nothing for you. Come back every day, and all 400 plus chests are yours to run again. Try to double dip, and the chest tells you exactly how long until it's back. And this is where your dungeon scorecard earns its key. Every region name in its own color, an arrow in the region you're standing in, your daily looted versus total count with a progress bar, done in gold when you clear a region for the day, and a live countdown to the midnight reset. Mob coins are the Dungeon World exclusive currency. They only come from playing the dungeon, and they are only spent in the dungeon shop. A normal mob kill, 1 coin, no limit. A mini boss kill, 250 coins, pays out twice per day. A boss kill, 500 coins, once per day. And every chest you open, 5 coins. There's a daily earning cap of 3,000 coins. VIPs get 4,500. Past the cap, kills and chests earn nothing until midnight, and the game tells you when you hit your quota. And remember, world events can multiply your earnings, up to double coins during Horde Night, Mob Rage, and Treasure Rush. Your balance is permanent. It never decays, never resets, and follows you out of the dungeon. Only the daily counter resets at midnight. Now, the golden rule. Tag every boss. Coin credit works differently by mob class. Normal mobs. Last hit takes the coin. Simple. But mini bosses and bosses, everyone who lands damage gets the full payout. 1 arrow, 1 spell, 1 swing. It doesn't matter how much damage you did. You receive the entire 250 or 500 when it dies. See a boss fight in progress? Run over and hit it once. Check your balance with /HD coins. The shop header also shows your balance and today's earnings against your coin. And /HDLB ranks your 25 richest players on the mob coins. One more thing, there's no way to pay coins to another player. Every coin you spend is a coin you earned. The Dungeon World is never static. 2 world events are always running somewhere, each claiming 1 region for 30 minutes. When one ends, another begins immediately in a fresh region, and every start and end is broadcast to the entire dungeon. 6 events, 5 modifiers, 1 atmospheric. Blood Moon, the region locks into midnight dark skies, and mobs respawn twice as fast. Treasure Rush, every looted chest in the region instantly resets, and chests pay double coins. Drop everything and go. Horde Night, your best grinding event. Double coin drops, and mobs respawning twice as fast. Mob Rage, double coin drops, but mobs hit 1.5 times harder. Risk it for the reward. Boss Awakening, the region's boss respawns 10 times faster. And Sandstorm, purely atmospheric, a wall of weather rolling through. And in truth, there's so much more to this. Within the first month, we're adding 3 massive additional regions. And after that, an entirely new world boss enters the dungeon, the Kraken. An octopus with tentacles that slaps you around like a truck. A multi-phase server-wide fight in Seabreak Cove with its own reward economy. And when it falls, every player in the fight walks away with rewards. Think our 6-hour boss raids, but bigger. This is the Histatu Dungeon World. 9 regions, 400 chests, endless mobs, Real rewards, open 24/7, starting now. See you in game, fellas.